Alright, so we got the late night push, late week push, whatever you want to call it, but I think we're going to get her started this week. We got a few nights here that we're going to be rolling through and trying to get stuff done. Eric's doing a big push because we got to get this car out of here so he can get working on his other projects that he's got going on. Yeah, it's going to be a lot of these driving at nights. You got to do what you got to do to get this thing done, because once we get back to my house, then I can start putting on the other stuff, you know, like the door panels and cleaning the whole thing up the way it should be cleaned up. This video, I'm hoping this video, we get her fired up. Fingers crossed. Let's go.
They talk about me, but it's unoriginal. Worldwide, higher than the pinnacle. 5 stars, I'm the one your lady won't. Cashville got the whole city bumping. Riding around town, fly higher than the dove. If a hater try to talk, we gon' send them up above. Putting in work, I don't need no gloves. MC Hammer, but you know you can't touch. Haters gon' talk, but they all say the same thing. Win everywhere that I go like LeBron James. Got different flows, you can call me a mood ring. And you back out of my business.
So, next project here, like I was talking about, we're gonna get this thing, we're gonna try to get this thing fired up this weekend. So, my next theory was to get these run off a switch without having any BS. That's why I got another distribution block, so I can run that separate. And then we're going to run these switches probably at the bottom of the board here, so then power onto the block, and then I have power to my lights. So life should be good with the running lights and all that good stuff. And then I had a little theory on the brake light, which I got LEDs for too as well. I don't know if I got, yeah, I got one sitting here. And I was wondering if it would get brighter if I put more power to it. And sure shit did. So that's pretty sick. But yeah, so Eric's been busy this week. Look at this. That is sick. We weren't gonna do teardrops just because whatever, but Eric's stubborn and got this thing done. Apparently it was a big struggle. Yeah. Discharge pipe done. Right now, Eric's over there working on this side to get this connected. So, yeah, things are starting to get pretty saucy around here. Things are starting to look like I can see a finish line before we start, you know, doing all the pretty buttoning up stuff. But for now, I'm gonna get that other board up there and start running wires. And then test lights. Should be good.
Alright guys, so Brad's working on the headlights and stuff, and I've been working on all the charge piping, up pipes, catch can hoses, got all that done back there. I'm waiting on one fitting, and I'm waiting on tubing to do the wastegate up tube, dump tube. Yeah? Is it a dump tube if it goes up? I don't really think it is. Let me know in the comments what you would think. Anyway, so yeah, I'm gonna look at this mess in here, Brad. Clean up after yourself. So I'm going to mount that plate that goes behind the switch panel, or that switch panel mounts to. I'm gonna mount that today. I gotta get that done so Brad can continue on with his stuff. He's supposed to be here pretty soon. And yeah, I mean, realistically, we're not that far away. So, hopefully we at least get to, you know, try to fire this thing this weekend. But yeah, so I'm gonna continue on that stuff, and Brad should be here pretty soon, and then he can continue on his headlight, taillight, whatever wiring he's got going on. That is not detrimental to starting the car, but he, that's what he's doing.
We're right there. We're gonna give her a shot. So we gotta put in fluids, run our starter wire through the clutch pedal, and life should be good as long as the ECU is reading and all that good stuff. We gotta get vacuum lines in, and we'll see. I came over here and seen all the cool stuff that Eric got done. We're basically ready to fire. I mean, we got a few pieces missing, but that's not gonna have anything to do with anything really. It's not gonna interfere with what we got trying to go on. But we're gonna give it a try. So instead of filming all this shit, I'm just gonna get it done and then give it a shot. Fire me up. Yep, see what happens. Nothing happened.
Okay, I had a bunch of lights blinking.
Which light? Which lights blinked?
On the Honda coil thing.
They were.
It was trying to blink.
Well, maybe
The sink?
Yeah.
the sink probably.
So hold on a second.
Did you have oil pressure? Because I didn't have anything over here.
Well, you just gotta chill. Okay, ready?
Yep.
Turn your fuel pumps on?
No, it was they're running.
Yeah, listen. Watch. I guess the thing is if we're getting spark.
Yep, no, that's where I would start.
Yeah, let's pull a plug and then put it in the coil and see if it fucking.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Okay.
Okay.
Got that in there, so I'll look. Okay, you ready?
Yep.
Ready?
Yep. No spark.
Okay.
All right, now that we got everything, you got everything checked now?
I don't know.
What do you mean?
Oh yeah, everything.
The stuff that we talked about. All right, let's try one more time. What is going on here? Did you upload it when you clicked that? Okay. Well, it's the next morning, pretty early. So we still don't have spark. We did a lot of research and all this stuff, and we can't figure out why. I mean, with the CPR kit and all that, I mean, everything's going as it should. I don't think I got any footage of it or whatnot, but on the box that's up there, all the lights are working the way they should be. I've got power that's solid and ignition that's in sync, both flash while cranking over. So in theory, Eric thinks maybe possibly this box might be bad, which is completely possible, which would really suck. But who knows what's going on with that. But everything seems to be fine. It's just, I don't have any spark. In every forum that I've read, you know, they talk about these wires that were switched over, which that's what I read this morning. I did that last night. I found out that 12 volt was actually the green wire and not the yellow wire, so I switched them and still nothing. You know, we've been pulling this out and we've been, you know, trying to arc it, you know, off of the ground. There's nothing coming through, but so our buddy Rich is coming over, who's pretty good at this kind of stuff, and we can see if we can scratch his head on it and see how that goes. Kind of sucks because we stayed up late. We stayed up probably till about 1 trying to get this thing fired up. I mean, kind of disappointing that way, but if it was easy, everybody would do it, right? I'm just saying. Well, so I'm chasing the shit down and we can't figure this situation out, but we're getting 12 volts from this, and we just tore apart this whole harness and we just jumped this, the power, let it rip. And it fires.
So pretty much what was happening was, for some reason, this is the tap wire coming out of the CPR kit. This has 12 volts, which I don't know if it's supposed to. This was supposed to have 12 volts because this is your 12 volts to all your coils. And it's supposed to be coming out of here, but it's not coming out of here. So we just supplied 12 volts, and now it runs. So I don't know why we're not getting 12 volts out of here, but I'm not really sure that we care.
Yeah, I don't know.
But that's why we just gotta dig into it and see if we can figure it out.
Yep. Yep.
And if we can't, we just go around it.
Pretty much. So yeah, that's where we're at now. We're gonna try to solve this mystery like Scooby-Doo.
They're counting on us to save them. Keep searching, gang.
Ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
It works.
Which we're probably just gonna fatten it up quite a bit.
Yep.
To get it warmed up. And then we'll probably have to, I'm not really gonna mess with it too much
Okay.
because
But now we can call for a tune. Let's get it.
dude,
We're on the way.
it runs.
All right, get her on
It
the
runs. It runs.
get her on the
Can we be
trail.
happy now? Can we be excited?
No.
Why? Can you please just be excited? God.
Got her loaded up, heading to my place now. Pretty freaking stoked that she started up. A little heavier now that she's got all the parts in it to get her to run. Whew. It's exciting. That's a good feeling. That's a good feeling. So yeah, we're gonna get this unloaded and then probably wrap this one up. She's back home. That's awesome. So yeah, sorry about not getting as much film as possible because I mean I would say the last 24 hours it's been a ride. I mean between the wiring and all that stuff. And like we showed with that weird CPR kit thing where we just direct wire. So we're just gonna direct wire it because it clearly runs just fucking fine. Being direct wired with the 12 volts. So we're good to go there, which is super dope. Hit our December 16th deadline 5 days early, which is super awesome. Well, by the time you guys are seeing this, it's Christmas Eve, so yeah, it's exciting. It's awesome. Got her fired up. Now next step, call for a tune. Get that set up, get a bass tune, and then we can start fine tuning and kind of getting it to idle a little better with a little better air fuel ratios because we were running a little lean, so we just ran it just to get her fired off, make sure the wiring was good, make sure everything was just clicking and doing its thing, no leaks. I mean, there was a few leaks, but we just tightened a few things. Life was good. So now I'm gonna continue on in this garage with all the piddly stuff I gotta get going on with, you know, the door panels, which are in there, clean up this mess here, and I think I'm gonna do another panel up there, so I'm gonna buy a little 5-switch cluster there so I can run that too, and then probably mess around with the CD7. That's gonna be a whole show and it's all in its own. But yeah, Eric sucked in the back tires so they don't stick out so bad anymore because for now I'm running the big ones until I run skinnies just so I can get used to everything before we really hit her in the shitter. So life's good, I'm happy, car's sick, everything's good. 2 years into this build and we heard her pop off, so that was exciting. So just got a few things like with the up pipe off of the wastegate there. That was supposed to show up today, but clearly FedEx is bullshitting on that. So yeah, anyways, I guess we'll cut her here for this week's video. And yeah, we're gonna start digging into it a little bit more. I'm happy. I'm sure you guys are happy. The few that have followed really closely with all this. Hit our deadline. That was all that what really mattered. Well, to me, just because, when you set goals and stuff and you hit them, it's a good feeling. It's a great feeling. So, Merry Christmas, everyone. Say hi to your grandpa, grandma, and all your loved ones. And remember those that aren't there this year, and make sure you're nice, because you never know if they're going to be there for next year, too. So, take care of each other. We'll catch you on the next one.